Like I'm not leaning forward.
I'm going to need an energy drink, so here I go.
An energy drink?
Yeah.
Go ahead, get in there. Rachel Williams, Ankara Martinez. What's up, guys? We're live. We're getting right into it.
Yes, hi.
The line. What's up?
Yes,
How you doing?
what's up,
This
Ted Jones World?
Rachel, good to
This
see you.
is
Ankara, good to see you.
amazing.
What's up?
Yeah.
This is great, guys. You know, we love getting 3 people on the podcast. Actually, rather 2, and we get a good angle here.
You count 2.
Yeah, I count 2. Whatever you guys want.
I don't know where
Whatever. It
mine
looks
is.
cool on. You guys look good with it on. But
Yeah.
I'm just doing it like this.
All right,
so where are
here
you guys
I am.
coming from?
Home.
Home. What about you, Rachel?
Same.
Same.
Yeah.
I played tennis at the U.S. Open today. I don't know if you guys saw
What do you
my
mean?
story.
You're a tennis player?
Okay, yeah. So I played tennis for 2.5 years in college. I played at UConn.
Wow.
So like throughout high school and middle school, I was super serious with tennis. And then by the time I went to college, I just like, when you go to college in tennis,
Yeah.
you kind of decide like you're not going to be playing professionally because it's so different from a baseball, baseball, basketball, like soccer and stuff like that. You go to college and you get better at the sport. But like once you go to college for tennis,
Yeah.
once you're like 18, 19, you should already be turning pro. So I already knew that I wasn't going to be
Pretty
pro.
ageist.
But yeah,
Ageist.
I know it is.
That's
Because
a
like
word.
tennis players, you have to go pro early. Otherwise,
Yeah, I
it's
think-
like forget about it.
Yeah, but like
Why,
the
you can't be
Serena
like-
sisters were getting scouted at 15.
Yeah, I mean, well, they started
their
also
dad-
playing when they were like 5 years old with
But
their
their
dad
dad
every
didn't
day.
let
That's
them.
also a big thing with tennis. Like you need to start super young just because like you recognize your upper body strength in tennis so much more when you're like an older kid and you start playing it. Like baseball, you can figure out like how to swing or whatever, but like tennis, when you start and you're like 10 or 11 years old, you have such an ego
that when you
with your
started,
power.
10 or 11?
Yeah, so like I would just be using like all arm, and my technique just wasn't the same as somebody who started when they were 6 years
Yeah,
old. And the way that they pick up the racket, they're using their whole body, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, played tennis at the U.S. Open today. I did
Oh.
a racket review for one of my buddies who owned the pro shop there, and we went into Arthur Ashe Stadium.
What does that
Cool.
mean? Rack and
It's pretty
review.
chill. So there are like new rackets coming out that
Oh.
he gets before everyone else that like
Nice.
the players
Okay.
use like a month before. So I just did a racket review. I was like, oh, this racket is good.
So are you like
Specs are
still,
dope.
are you teaching tennis still? As an
No. I gave that up like a few summers ago. It was just brutal for me because like that was my job through summer. Like I was a promoter, a nightclub promoter, and like a tennis instructor on the
can see
weekends.
Of course you
Like,
were a
that-
nightclub promoter. Of course you
I
were.
could definitely see
Yeah, you
that.
have the energy for a
That was,
nightclub
that was
promoter.
like my best paying job, I tell you.
Of
I used to get
course.
like
Yeah.
$20 a head, and then I used to get
Wait, you
any
only get
commission.
$40 a head?
Well, I used to bring like 15 people, and then I used to sell tables, which I would get commissions on that.
Oh my God, but you
So-
guys should get more than $40 a head.
No. Well, $20 per person that I brought to the club, like brought to my table. It was a pretty good deal. I was just
Okay.
like, I was
But
paid
then
to like
you have to
drink
go
and
out all
whatever.
the time?
5 days a week.
Oh my
It was like a
gosh.
summer job. So
Oh my
this
God,
was
how
on like
many-
18,
what was your
19,
phone
20,
like? Just
21.
So you can
constantly-
just send
It
people
was
to a
cool.
club.
It was cool. I was like, yeah, exactly.
You have to be like,
If
I'm
some
going
girls
clubbing
wanted to go,
again.
yeah,
Oh my
exactly.
gosh.
And maybe I'd give you guys like a few dollars, to, like bring more of your friends and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was like how the whole scheme worked. kinda.
God, I would
It
want
was
to kill
crazy.
myself.
Well, I grew up in the city, so like that was like
Yeah.
it was pretty normal to go to clubs and stuff.
City-
and
Did you work
City
for?
kid.
since I brought
I'm-
my friends already out,
He's
I might
such a
as well
good
get
promoter.
paid
I
for
hate
it.
clubs, but you could probably get me to go to one.
Yeah, on like a random Tuesday night. Rachel,
I
are
can
you
get you to
coming
go
to Kiss
clubbing.
and Fly
It's gonna be
tonight?
quiet.
And Car's coming. I'm just like, I'm coming tonight.
Yeah, always. Yeah, Ankara's and then Ankara's not
God.
there. Where's Ankara? Oh, she said she'd be here. It's so weird.
12 o'clock sharp, ladies.
What were the clubs you did it for?
Up and Down, One Oak, Kiss
One
and
Oak,
Fly,
that's the one I know.
Griffin, 10 June, Cielo.
One Oak I
Gansevoort.
went to.
I'm missing.
Cielo, is that a Spanish one?
It was, yeah, it's like next to the,
Sky.
and it's been good call. It's
Cielo,
next to,
Sky.
what's it called?
Correct.
Pastis now. Pastis, if you're familiar with that
No,
place.
I don't know
It's
anything.
next in like the lower.
My sister
lower
brought me to
side.
One Oak, and I thought I was gonna never live again.
What? When did
just
you?
all the models were just in bras and like coked out and dancing.
Sure. It was
and
like
I was
that.
Fun.
like, so I can't wear my Chuck Taylors.
So like
What's going on?
the club scene now, I mean, is just so different than before. Well, obviously with COVID, it just like kind of slowed it down. I'd say for like I don't know that many people who are clubbing as much anymore. People will just go to a bar and
Hang
call
out.
it a night. Especially
Yeah.
since like when tables are so expensive and they're like
Yeah,
at
they're
least
like $2,000,
$2,500.
right? Okay,
yeah,
wow.
at least.
Yeah.
Their rent. Wow.
through
paying
the
for these
freaking
tables?
roof. So like there's
Insane.
a
And then each
convenience
bottle
store.
is $400,
At
right?
least there's a convenience store that just opened here and they're selling 99-cent stuff. I don't even know how they're going to survive. Any store that opens in Manhattan these days, like a 1,000 square foot box is at least $5,000. So any like nail salons or like barber shops, you guys got to keep going there and give them business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Of course.
Nassau
we will.
Nail.
Yeah.
Greenpoint.
I'm gonna get my face shaved every day.
That's the plan. Just get your
barbershop.
face shaved. All right. So what else was on tap for today, ladies? What'd you guys do?
Oh, okay. I played with my dog.
What?
I played with my dog.
Oh.
I worked out.
I worked out too.
Nice.
No, you
Let's
didn't.
go.
Yes, what?
Do you guys go to the gym
I
or
hate
you guys have
so
classes?
much. But well, I went to the gym today. I used to go to classes pre-pandemic.
No, you didn't.
Shut up.
Wait, the class pass?
Yeah, no, I never did class pass.
What? Do you guys go to the same gym or no?
Hell no. She lives in
I
Manhattan.
can't. She can't
bougie
keep
as
up
hell.
with me.
Oh, let's go.
She bougie as hell.
Oh,
No,
Equinox,
I-
Bouge.
Bouge. Yeah, she's probably going to Equinox. No, she has one
Dude,
in the
I'm
building.
going to the floor in my apartment right now is where I'm going.
Oh,
Same
really?
here. Same here.
there's
I
a-
bought
there's an
weights during the
apartment in my
pandemic.
building.
Nice.
Like
There's an
adjustable
apartment
ones
in
that
my
go up to
building.
like
The gym
100.
That makes sense.
Yeah, thanks.
There are probably.
I made some serious gains and then I lost them all once we went back to life.
Pandemic, I was actually
Yeah.
talking with my buddy the other day how I was working out, no joke, at least an hour and a half of
Yep.
lifting and then 45 minutes of running
Yep.
like 6 days a week.
During the pandemic.
How shredded I got. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Right,
never
Right, because
ate.
you're like, what else am I going
Literally,
to
I
do?
was staying at my
Same.
dad's house in Long Island. I had nothing
Oh my
to
God,
do.
where am I?
Amazing.
In Watermill.
Is that where you're from?
Cute.
No, I'm from here.
Oh, yeah, that's
so
right.
I was born in New Brunswick, spent 6 weeks there, and then moved to
Connecticut?
Manhattan. No, New Jersey. There's a
Oh.
New Brunswick, Connecticut?
I think so.
Sounds something like that,
Yeah.
maybe. New something.
New Jersey.
Connecticut. New Jersey is where
Okay.
I'm from, though. New
Grew
Brunswick
up
for
in the
6
city.
weeks,
Where
and
in
then
the
grew up
city?
here.
I'm always so intrigued by kids that grew up in the city.
Yeah,
She can't
It was
imagine
a little
growing
weird.
up
Because
So-
like I can't. Why don't you have a heroin problem by now? And how did
it
you
was
play
close.
tennis?
It was close. I'll get to this.
Okay.
For sure.
All right.
So
Good.
like
I do have a
grew
heroin
up- That's the thing. I just hide it well. I grew up going to Friends Seminary, which is 17th between like Irving Place and 3rd Avenue. So right by
so
Stuyvesant
east.
Square Park. Yeah, so
Okay.
basically 17th and 3rd is where I went to from kindergarten through 8th grade. 6th grade, I got super into tennis. I had to decide like if it was tennis or baseball. So I started getting super serious in tennis. And then end of 8th grade, I wanted to get more serious about tennis. So for 9th grade, I was homeschooled. I was privately tutored in the
Oh,
city.
snap. They were going
this
in for
gets
it.
crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
They were
It's just
going
like, my
for
life
it.
is
This-
just so freaking weird. Just like so
Wow.
Serena
unique.
Williams
But then,
Jones.
like, so I was like playing tennis, super serious about it. 15 years old, after that year of being homeschooled, I went to professional children's school, which is a school for actors, singers, dancers, models, athletes, whatever. People
my God,
who
you were all
needed,
of them.
People who
My
needed
God,
to
the
get out
talent
of,
in this
of
room. My
school
God.
early. So like if I needed to get out of school at like 1 p.m. on a Thursday and go to Florida for a tournament, they'd send me the homework and then I'd take a test when I got back. That was my high school. And I was super focused on tennis and went
Did
to
you know who we were
UConn.
talking to
No.
before? Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm a jack of all trades.
Seriously,
But
club
I didn't
promoter
I didn't do so well
and-
in school. That
Model.
was my downfall. I didn't do well in school. I had
I didn't
tutors like
either.
every day.
Me too.
Was on the tennis team for 2.5 years in college. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I took more improv acting classes, wrote like a movie script, came
Nice.
back to the city. And my dad was, I briefly said this to Rachel before, but my dad was like, I have a job available at my office. So then I worked there for like 6.5 years. And
What-
then
what kind of
within-
office is it?
A real estate office. So I was like a
Nice.
property manager and make sure everything was running correctly in buildings, rent was paid and such
That's
stuff
kind
like
of
that.
a great,
so you didn't-
easy job
Yeah,
to
it
have,
was,
right?
especially since it like fell in my lap.
Yeah.
Oh, so you didn't help people find homes. You were just a property
No, I wasn't a
manager.
broker. Yeah, I was a manager.
Oh,
so
that's
like if
even better.
So if like gas wasn't working here, if the heat's not working, or I don't know, you guys have headphones
Is this
out,
the
but like
building?
there's somebody over here like doing trash down there. I don't think you guys can hear that,
No,
but just
can't
like
hear it.
making sure like everything.
Hey, I used to be a
is nice
property
and-
manager. You
Really?
better stop that. No, I'm just saying. That's what you should say out the window.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was just like working on my family's company, and then I was like doing improv and stand up while I was working on my dad's company. I was like super involved in UCB right
would too.
before I closed down. March 2020, I was about to potentially be on the Lloyd team, and then like everything shut down.
yeah,
and then I
yeah.
was like, oh, I got to get more into stand up just to get more stage time. And then
okay.
that's when I started to do stand up
Oh, so you
like,
didn't
way more
start
seriously.
stand up too long ago.
Well, I mean, I've been doing stand up like for 4 years. Like I used to do like Black Cat, you know that show with like Danny Palmer. So
Yeah.
I would like do
Yeah.
shows like that here and there, do open mics, but like I didn't get super serious into it until I guess, yeah, like right as the pandemic was slowing down and like we came
Wow,
back.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I just
So it's
realized
been a
I did a
long
little
journey.
property management for like an Airbnb company. You know, when it first started, like people were like sweeping up like 13 apartments, and then I would be the property manager.
So you just make sure, like, it was all clean and stuff?
Underqualified, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, 100%. I almost had a nervous breakdown. But like, yeah, it was like Wi-Fi issues and
Right.
like, did the cleaners come? Did the guests get in? Da, 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 da. And the guy that ran it, like owned it all, was a lunatic.
Really?
Yeah, like,
They always are.
yeah.
Most people
Like
in real estate, I
furniture
feel
wasn't
like that.
unwrapped, and he'd be like, "Send the guests in," and I'd be like, "You can't."
Like
do
bubble
that."
wrapped?
Yeah. He'd be like, "It'll be fine." Hey, we're trying to do a podcast.
Keep it
here.
Yeah,
down
let me close
out
this window so it's a little bit
Hey,
quieter.
Tell me about this camera.
Okay.
Okay, I think I'm gonna get a camera.
How, is this like a clean podcast or what?
Oh, no, it's dirty.
Okay, so there was.
DumDum Podcast, by the way, if you guys get a chance,
Hey.
which you absolutely will, listen to these ladies' podcasts.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb.
It's pretty silly. We're taking a hiatus.
I was just waiting outside for Rachel to show up today and saw two men without pants on outside taking care of business of your building.
Really?
Yeah, it was,
Yeah, and they said we know Ted. So
Like he said it
yeah.
was okay.
They were like, they tried
used to be a property manager.
Well,
Yeah.
she said,
We can do this
'cause I
out
said,
here.
The train's being held. I just watched police run after a guy down the platform, and she goes, "There's a man naked outside the apartment."
Okay, both
And
of those things nuts, but the guy apparently was holding up the train for like an hour. It was like an actual guy. Like I was scrolling TikTok, some guy was in the middle of the tracks for an hour apparently this morning. Was
great.
that
Oh
it?
my God.
No, I don't think that was it. I
It was
mean,
just a different
different
guy.
Yeah.
Today's
Oh my God.
crazy.
But he was on the track.
on the track, like his head was like right here, and he was like looking out, and people were yelling at him, and he just kept running back and forth through the tracks, and trains didn't.
It's getting
through
crazier,
for an
or are we
hour.
just getting
No,
more
it's getting
sensitive?
crazier.
Yeah, it feels like it is getting crazier. Subway feels like it's getting
It's
crazier.
insane.
The streets are crazy. The streets are getting crazier again. Remember when it got really weird during the height of the pandemic, and it was out
Yeah.
there, and you're like, who, what? Like
Yeah.
you can't tell if it's a human or a ghost. Like it's getting back to that again. I'm like
What,
seeing
just me?
vampires on the streets.
It feels like it. Also, today's weather not bad. The rest of the summer, I'm just really
Tomorrow
not
is
looking
tomorrow
forward
supposed to be 90. It's supposed to be 90.
What do you mean? You don't like summer?
to it. Is it? No, it's too hot. Because then
too
also
hot.
on,
Not even
on
hot
stage,
here.
How is he
I'm just
supposed to
saying.
wear his nice sweatshirt?
Yeah, literally. But
get-
on stage,
you
you
get a
guys can
nice
like
tank
show a
top.
little skin,
What?
right? Like I feel like I can't wear shorts on stage. Really,
I
I
can't.
tried it and I
You
just
know
didn't
what?
feel that great about it.
Defy it. I say do it.
am I
I
doing
felt
again?
naked when I
Wear
did
knee
it
pads
last
on
year.
stage.
I'm checking the weather.
Is that
Wear
really still for
rollerblades
me?
too.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my God. Take Ted Jones World to another level.
Woo!
Lever.
Another lever.
Hello, my name's Ankara.
Another
I'm having a
levers.
stroke.
Tomorrow, low of 69, high of 90. What? Like how does
Doesn't make any
it even?
sense.
How does that even happen? Okay, I'm going on a boat tonight too. A
Where-
birthday
what?
party, cruise.
What is
Well,
your
this
life?
This is my friend's party. It's like a boat on.
Can we be your
23rd
friends?
Street. Yeah, I have a +2. You guys are absolutely welcome. Thunderstorms. That's good.
Yeah, not good for boats.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to stress myself out by looking.
I think you'll be fine
It
with
It said it
being
might
hot
rain
on a
after
boat.
10.
tonight.
Yeah.
Well, nice. Yeah. So
Grew up in this city.
yes. Let me get a little bit of a background from you guys,
Okay.
or let
Yeah.
us
Yeah,
have
yeah,
a
yeah.
background.
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
We'll interview you on nothing.
Me? Okay. I was born on Long Island. That's why I asked.
Where?
Huntington.
Okay, I was just
Yeah.
with the guy today. The guy who owns the shop is from Huntington.
What? Wait,
The
what?
tennis shop. I was
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about,
Okay.
did
Got it.
a
Got
racket
it.
review thing.
Oh, cool. So he was an amazing
So
person.
he knew you. Yes, Ann was an amazing person.
He said, "Oh, you know Rachel." Yeah.
Yes.
From
She's
the right
great.
side of the tracks in Huntington.
Yes.
Unfortunately, yes. So we have no personality.
Nice.
And I went to high school. I just spent my whole life there. I also did not do well in school.
Did you go to college?
Yeah,
Where?
but barely. JMU, but I went
James
through.
Madison University?
But I went through the dance program.
Virginia?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like they were like, sure, we'll give her.
Well, that's like what happened. Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
happened by tennis.
Because I found out what the business majors and nursing majors like did in high school, like 3.9 GPA, and I was like,
There's so many people who do that well in high school, by the way. It's crazy. The amount of people that get above 3.5s, I'm like, what?
what did you
I'm
do?
not-
Like,
I'm
how
not
did
one
you
of those
care?
guys.
They just get A's and B's.
But how did they
True.
care? Like, I was like, why would I care? And they're like,
some people
college, and I'm
don't
like,
care.
what's
Some people
college?
just know how to take tests and stuff.
Oh,
I think. I don't know. I mean, I really cared and I still couldn't get
that's the worst.
Like I really tried and I really cared.
That's really upsetting.
And I would get C's. I'd get A's and B's, but I'd get like 1 C. And the 1 C always ruined it.
Would your parents get pissed at you for getting C's?
No, they were super cool. They're like, you know what? The C students are the ones going to make it in the world. I'm like, that's right.
That old move.
The
You're
A
going to
works
shine
for the-
outside of school, Rachel. Okay.
Yeah, we're
No,
going to
the
say the
B's work
A's.
for the A. No, the A's
A's
works for the B's and the C's make
B's
all the
work
money.
for the C's, and the D's apparently donate the building, which I like. I like that one.
I haven't heard
Wait,
that one.
say it again. Say it again,
A's work
'cause-
for the B's. B's like run the company.
Okay.
C's are the CEO.
They
Okay.
make the money.
Make the money, and then the D's.
Donate the bill.
Yes, donate the building, as I said.
Wait, so what does that mean? The D's make the most money?
Yeah, because
Okay,
the
this
D's
sounds
donate
like-
to like
this
the
sounds like they
libraries
don't even-
and
yeah.
the stadiums and the.
This sounds like a D student made this up to feel better about themselves.
Who knows? Focus Aid. What is this?
funny.
This energy drink. Focus Aid.
This episode is brought to you by Focus Aid.
Love that.
It is vegan, gluten-free, no
Vegan.
sodium.
Oh yeah, she's vegan.
Oh
too.
yeah,
You're
we're
vegan.
vegan.
We're both vegan.
Yeah.
Ankara,
How do you keep
it's
up?
almost time.
Wait, how long have
I
you been
like
vegan?
vegan food. I just don't care enough to
How
look
long
at
what?
the food.
Have you been vegan?
Like 2 years and 3/4.
Okay, I've been 3 years. Have you gotten your iron levels checked yet?
3 years? I've known you for 5 and you've been vegan the whole time. What the hell are you talking about?
First of all, we've known each other longer than 5 years.
Yeah, and the whole time you've been vegan. So how is that possible that you've been vegan for 3 years?
Oh, you'd sneak in like a chicken here and there.
No, she's out of her mind. We met.
It's the focus talking.
The day we met, she's like, "I've known you for 5 years," and and I'm like, "Okay, sure." I think we've known each
literally
other longer
met her
than
last
5
week.
years.
2017.
Oh, you wrote it in your journal?
Yeah.
You look at it every day?
That's
Good
when
for
I
you.
started
Oh,
improv.
that's cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
You did improv? All right, back to you, Rachel.
Yeah, we
Go
both
ahead.
did. That's how we met.
Where? Jinx. Where?
Big Calc.
UCB?
Yeah, man,
No, Pitt. But I did UCB.
I
we
did
met
too.
at the Pitt.
I
Oh, you
started
guys
at
met at the
UCB.
pit where we just were, or the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one in Chelsea where we
it's
just
all
were, the
kinda
loft?
connected. We did classes at Simple,
Simple
Studios. And then we'd
Studios.
perform at the 24th Street for our classes.
right, right.
But we'd also do shows at the Loft.
I like that theater, by the way. RIP to that theater.
I know.
Yeah,
it
that
was
was
a
a
good
fun
one.
one.
It was really fun.
I actually thought your show was going to be at the other theater, which I think would be great for stand-up too, because it's like, anyway.
Your show's everywhere. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, what were we
Yeah.
talking about? Vegan.
We
Oh,
were
so
talking
anyway.
about your vegan
so
ways.
I started when I moved to Brooklyn, and I just signed my 4-year lease. So, and I didn't start. Maybe I've been vegan for 4 years.
You signed a 4-year.
I mean, I just for the 4th year in a row.
I was like, that's a solid deal.
Oh,
In
that'd
New
be
York.
nuts. Yeah. So I just got my iron levels checked though, and my doctor was like, "Yo, they are violently low."
But what does that mean? What like is
need
like
some
iron
blood.
deficiency? What happens when your iron is deficient?
Anxiety, depression, lack of recovery, hard to, I don't know,
Weakness.
bruising,
Just like weak.
yeah, tired.
Loser.
I feel great.
I know.
Do you not
I
feel
do.
great?
I often feel great. There are times of the month when I don't, but other than that, I mean,
she gets her period.
I was like, what's she talking
Yeah. Period.
What
That's a period
the-
thing.
What time of the month?
yeah, like I literally got lightheaded last time, and I was like, oh. But then I just saw this whole thing about animal cruelty in like the farms, and I'm like, I'm back. Like I can't do it. And it didn't start with that. I just didn't like meat. Now I got a dog, and I'm like, animal rights.
It
my
started with,
gosh.
so I had jaw surgery, like really invasive
Oh, wow.
jaw surgery.
Ouchie.
So I had TMJ and my jaw was broken in 3 places to fix it. I had a depleting gum line on one side.
Holy shit.
From
And
how?
this is
What?
just like
Born Just
my
Maybelline.
jaw was growing too large on one side and it was like uneven.
damn.
Apparently this happens in females more so. If you know like anyone who has TMJ. Anyway, so I had it broken in 3 places and then for like 3 months I really could not chew anything. So that was like the start. I was like fruit,
can't really-
oatmeal, smoothies,
Yeah.
whatever, blended chicken milkshakes, whatever I could put down.
Ew.
Like literally,
Ew.
like
Chicken-
blended, not with milk in it, but like blended chicken, like anything, soup and like
God.
trying to get anything down. So like from that point, I just like stopped eating meat. And then like, I think it was probably the 13th or 14th episode on this podcast. We did Chick-fil-A versus Popeyes, like a taste test. And that was the last time I ate meat.
What? Did it not
man.
taste good?
Crazy.
Because
That was it. That was it.
Did it
You
not
start
taste
sweating?
No, it ate. I mean, it was fine.
It
But
just like wasn't worth it. You're just like, who's the big deal?
Well,
Who
I
cares?
don't know. It's just like I kind of wanted to make a change, get
what I
healthier.
did.
I had
Okay.
broken up with my girlfriend at that time, and I
Yeah.
had like I don't want to say I had a drug problem, but like I was doing a drug too much that I shouldn't have been doing. I was doing like ketamine, and it was like just a weird time in my life.
Yeah.
Like you say, like, how are you not addicted to heroin?
Yeah.
I just like I had like a weird phase, but there are like a lot of kids who grew up in New York who didn't have their parents really watching them that much.
Yeah.
They gave them like free reign.
Yeah.
Wow.
And yeah, like some
young.
kids are not doing so great, but a lot of kids are doing great. So
And you're doing great now.
thank you. Yes,
God,
look
I
at this
believe I am.
place.
I believe I
I
am.
know. It's
Jones
so
World.
nice
Jones
in
World.
here.
Yes, thank you for
My
coming.
goodness,
both of
it's a
you.
pull-up machine. Ankara will show you
Yes,
how
a
many
pull-up
pull-ups you can
machine.
do.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, I
Afterwards.
do a lot of pull-ups.
Yeah, pull-ups are good.
Yeah.
They're
Pull-ups are
good. They're
fresh.
great.
So I majored in the thing that got me through high school was our dance program. And then I majored in dance. And then I was like, F this, I hate it. And I left a semester early. And then I started getting into comedy, improv and stuff. I started with UCB and then I did Pitt. So probably overall like 5 years of improv. And then stopped. And then Ankara, I was like, I always wanted to do stand-up. And I kept saying it. And Ankara just tough loved me and was like, if you gotta do it, do it. And I was like, geez. And then here I am.
Well, it wasn't really like that.
And
but-
did you do stand-up before improv or no?
Yes.
No, I've always done improv, some form of it, since I was, probably like 8th grade, like here and there,
Yeah.
but not long form until I actually went to UCB here. And what? Yes, I hike. Yes, I do. She doesn't believe anything I say. It's all true. Anyway.
Hike, pull-ups. Well,
Yep.
you like physical fitness.
Yes, I do. And I like to rollerblade too.
Really? Yeah. Oh, that's why you're talking about knee pads on stage.
Yeah.
She's just looking for someone to rollerblade with.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to rollerblade with me?
I don't know. I haven't done it in a long time. I used to play rollerblading.
It's not really
like,
good in the city because there's
recess.
like rocks and stuff everywhere.
I know. Where can you go that it's good
Maybe
to
like West Side
rollerblade?
Highway.
Yeah, but it's like not smooth.
You need like a
There's,
suburban,
sticks and rocks
freshly
and-
paved.
Yeah. Anyway, what was I talking about?
Rollerblading.
Something
yeah.
about my life.
Yeah.
Oh, how long have you been doing
improv?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. So, but like when I started doing it like consistently at the Pit, probably 6 years ago. And it's like been nonstop. And then I got on a house team at the Pit, and then the pandemic happened, and I've been doing stand up for about 8 years, but I wasn't really doing it like. I was like doing it once in a while here and there, you
Sure.
know, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because I was also going on auditions, and improv was really what I loved. And then I met her, and I was looking for someone to do sketches with, like video
yeah, I forgot about
sketches.
that.
And she was like dying to do that. So we put a lot of time and money and effort into that, which was awesome.
It was.
It was so fun. We did
wanna
some
go back
really
to that.
fun. It's time consuming, but it was really fun. We
Yeah.
made some really awesome sketches. And then the pandemic hit. I stopped everything, and then I got an opportunity to do stand up. And I was really nervous about like a big show, so I was like, all right, let me just get my stuff back together, see if I can do it. And I just started doing it every day to get ready for that show. And then I just kept getting asked to do shows, and I've just been saying yes ever since. It's literally been 8 months, and I'm like, I've done
8
more
years?
stand-up.
8 years or 8 months?
8 years total, but
Yeah.
like in the last 8 months,
Oh, right.
She's done it more
I've done it
than
more
that.
than 8 years.
That's how I've been like the past 13 months. Like when I first started doing it like 4 or so years ago, just like doing it one off.
Yeah.
And I think it was just ultimately I just wanted to perform more, whatever that kind of was.
Yeah.
If it was like improv or stand up.
Yeah.
And I miss improv. I do, because like there's not so much of an opportunity to do it. Like they do still have house teams
And
at
jams,
Asylum
right?
over here in jams, yeah. But I just feel like also more people are falling in love with comedy kind of all of a sudden.
Yes.
I don't know,
Yeah.
you guys feel that?
Comedy's hot right now.
Yes, it is.
And also though, like the jams, they're not really Herald.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
No.
like the Herald is like a formula that you
Yeah.
have to follow. So if you like that, that's amazing. But when you go to these jams, it's very
But there's
loose.
Kinda
actually
basic
they have
and loose.
different jams now. They have like forum jams.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they're not Heralds. But
Yeah.
there's different kinds of jams now.
Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
And then when I was in UCB, we used to do shows at that Hell's Kitchen theater. Do you guys know what I'm
Oh
talking
yeah,
about?
that was the first one that closed down during the
Yeah,
pandemic.
that was a
That
great
massive-
theater. It was so cool.
Yeah.
It's huge. Yeah.
It was like
Why did they put it over
160
there?
seats.
It was so far away from
I don't know.
everything.
It was like 42nd between like 11th or 12th and
Yeah.
12th, something like that.
yeah.
The closest train station was 15-minute walk.
Yeah, you went to yeah, because you
True.
just take it to Times Square
Yeah.
or whatever. in general.
Who do I need to talk to about this?
Where do you live, Ankara?
Hell's Kitchen.
We don't want to talk shit about Hell's Kitchen. I love Hell's Kitchen. Why do
Yeah.
people talk shit about it?
I don't know. People hate it because it's a 15-minute walk from the subway, which is true.
Do you see
That's
that
like on the
side eye?
other side.
Like
on
people
the other
are
side,
like, you live
First
in New
Avenue.
Jersey, and I'm like, okay, relax. It's not
New Jersey.
No,
It's not
seriously, and it's different weather there too. Let me tell you, every
here we
time
go.
Is it-
it'll be a beautiful day,
Yeah.
and then I get there and it's a tornado.
I'm
and
hot. I'm schwitzing. You guys talk amongst yourself. I gotta put on a
take the-
t-shirt.
Yeah,
it
go
better
put
say
on a
Ted
t-shirt.
Jones. Better say Ted Jones. Oh, get it? The world's on the back.
Oh, Ted Jones
Yeah.
World.
Got it?
That
Got
PR
it?
marketing.
Oh my goodness!
Dude, that's
If you could live
sick.
anywhere else, where would you live?
Oh, easy.
I
Australia.
love this. I bet he does this for every single
Wait, is
guest.
that a question
He has
for
us.
him or for
He
you?
wants to see what we riff on. He does this for all the guests. He changes. You change for all the guests to see what.
Whoa! Imagine that was the armpit hair.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god! And you just ripped it out.
Yeah. Ow!
If you could live anywhere else, where would you live?
Easy.
Florida.
Australia.
Are you actually?
Australia?
Yeah.
Who's from Australia that you know?
Just, I feel like I belong there.
She does a great Australian accent.
I do.
Oh my god! I work in Australian
Do a
restaurant.
good Australian accent.
Have you ever been down under?
No, I haven't.
It's
No.
like, have
I'd
you
like to
ever
go. You
taken
have?
an 18-hour
No,
flight?
no been.
It's too
No,
far.
that's how they
very
say
far.
it. Say no.
It's far.
Why do they say it like that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's fun though.
How did you learn to do that?
I'm obsessed with it, really. That was bad.
There was a
Yeah, that
time
was
when I would
British.
just talk an Australian accent, but I would just talk like, oh, talk like this, you know, go
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
bar,
yeah.
have a
Johnny
drink.
Depp.
Yes. Right, Johnny
A
Depp.
bad accent is probably my favorite thing. Like someone committing to an accent and like just going for it is my favorite
portraying
thing.
the heck out of it.
There you go.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Because it just like shows commitment, and that's just
Probably why you like
gotta,
improv.
yeah, because you have to believe what you're doing no matter what.
That's true. Yes, and.
Yes,
As they say.
and
Rachel, where do you live?
Now I live in Greenpoint, Brooklyn.
Nice. I think I'm going there tomorrow for like my sister's birthday or something.
You're a busy man.
I guess.
You
my
socialize a
gosh.
lot?
No,
Yeah.
I don't like. I really don't like
But-
to.
but you
get
end up
always
anxious.
doing it.
Yeah. Boom. Exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
that sucks.
I always. I'll show up somewhere and I usually have like an hour
And
and
then you leave.
20, and then I'm like I gotta roll.
Yeah, that's better than not going.
True.
Which is what I do.
I do really try and go. As
really
I
opposed
do
to-
a
really
half
don't.
hour. I usually am
Half
like,
hour?
yeah, because I'm like, well, people. I mean, come on, who cares really? Like, I'll show up for half an hour. I can be like, I showed up, and if
Yeah.
I don't, my rule is like, I can stay for half an hour. If I'm done, I leave at half an hour. But if I'm having a good time, I can stay. But normally, I just leave after half an hour.
Normally, I just don't go.
Do you guys drink?
no.
Yeah, I don't drink either.
Oh, really?
So like it's tough for me. Like
Just
I
as like a
love smoking
lifestyle
weed.
choice. Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Nice.
I just like smoke weed way more so. I mean, like every day rather
Yeah.
than like I'll drink maybe. I mean, you guys never drink?
No.
Maybe I'll drink once every 6 weeks. But like when I drink, I'll have
Go hard.
+4. Yeah.
Howl at the
Nice.
moon.
Blackout.
as they say.
Woo!
Yeah, maybe not blackout, but close.
Yeah.
And also,
Oh,
like,
come on,
I've
what's
just
the
been
point?
like recently, I've been like feeling it a lot more so, as opposed to like
wanting
5
to
years
drink?
ago. No, when I drink. Like,
Oh, yeah,
It's
the older
harder.
you get.
48
Yeah,
hour
order.
hangover.
Yeah. I would have one glass of wine and be like, I'm dead for 4 days.
Really?
Yeah.
The hangovers are aggressive.
Yeah. As you get
Is there a
older.
reason you two both don't drink? Do you guys have a pack? A blood pack?
Yeah.
Do you like
Yeah,
the
we
did,
pinky
yeah.
swear?
She held a gun to my head and I said, okay. My reasoning is it was the hangovers were insane.
Okay.
The depression afterwards was like
Interesting.
debilitating. And then my family's just like all bunch of addicts. So I was like, let's not follow in their footsteps.
What was your drink of choice when you did drink?
Vodka soda.
Ooh, I love
Tito
vodka
soda.
soda. Ooh, you just
Yeah.
have 4 and you're good. What about you?
Yeah.
She'd have one and she's good.
Oh, that's good though.
I'm wasted. Yeah, no, like the anxiety was just all of a sudden it paralyzed me. I started having like a sip and I just could not. I was like, I'd have full on panic attacks.
You just be in like bed the whole
And
day
I-
next day
no,
wow.
I just like couldn't breathe. I'd have panic attacks. I
Like-
like couldn't do it.
while you were
It
drinking.
wasn't
though?
helping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And smoking.
And smoking. I had stopped smoking
Cigarettes?
too. No, pot.
Interesting. So
I'd
now
say
you're fully
pot.
sober.
Yeah.
I'd say pot was your kryptonite.
Yeah, pot
Yeah.
was my thing. Pot was my thing.
Wait, but it was your
It was
kryptonite?
so-
What do you mean?
No, I don't know what you meant by that.
Wait, doesn't kryptonite mean your downfall?
Yeah. But didn't you like smoking
I
pot?
loved it, and it worked until it stopped working, and then the minute it
work?
stopped
Well, no, well,
working,
you're right. I just was like, kryptonite was like, it was the final thing that was it. Like, you just didn't like doing it anymore. Was there a particular
No,
night?
it's not that I didn't like doing it. Is that it physically stopped working for me. Like I was like smoking and be fine, and then one day I smoked, and like it was like I've never done cocaine, but it's like what I imagine cocaine. I was like, oh my god, like I couldn't sleep. All of a sudden, it just stopped
Was it
working.
like a bad strain potentially?
No.
And that was the last time you ever
Ted
did
just
it.
wants you to smoke
Yeah,
again.
I know. I can't. Even thinking about it gives me.
That's
so
the thing.
much
Like
pain.
I like. There's so many people who like peer pressure me to drink, as opposed to me peer pressuring other people to smoke. Because I know that like when people like have a sip of like alcohol, and then if they take like a hit of a joint, it's two completely different things.
Yeah.
But then when you have like 10 drinks and one joint, you know, you obviously are a lot worse off
Yeah, of
having 10
course.
drinks.
Yeah.
So what would you guys say if your child was like, "Oh, mom, what do you want me to do? Drink or smoke weed at the party?" If they were to take an Uber home and they would be safe, what do you
Like
prefer?
they had to.
Yes, because the kids are peer pressuring them.
A sip.
No, a few drinks. A few drinks.
I mean, my experience was drinking first and then pot, but I don't know. I think that pot is less harmful.
I do think pot does lead to
great.
other
I feel like we are the generation
experiments.
who are like realizing that. Like my mom hated, or my mom still hates it. Like when I smoke weed or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, because for me, like I could never just have one drink. Like when I drank,
Kinda
I was
feel the
like,
same.
I want to get drunk,
Yeah.
bitch. Like, what's
Yeah,
the
there was no
point?
such thing as-
like, I don't want to get buzzed. I want to get drunk.
Well, my thing was
And I want to go
Honey,
clubbing. I know a
honey.
promoter.
Let's go.
yeah,
She knows a
exactly.
guy.
Yeah.
Exactly. Mine was I just want to have 2 and then I'd have 4.
Yeah.
That was my whole thing. It's like I don't want to get too drunk, and then it was just like, oh, you know, like because there was no filter, you know, because you always want more. That's my whole thing. But if I had a kid, oh my god, I don't know, because we definitely, oh my god, it sounds so lame, but we definitely led me to experiment with other drugs.
Not
But
me.
I have an
Weed
addict
was enough
mind.
for
I
me.
have an addict mind. I'm like more, like try more.
It's also like when I see kids, like even like when brunch or like if you're out Saturday,
Yeah.
Sunday in New York City and you see like some of these 20-something-year-olds wasted, like on the
Yeah.
street, I'm like, if that was my daughter, like I'd be worried right now. I'd much
You know
rather
what though? I think
that they would not be wasted.
the generation now, and they might have started. I don't know how old you are, but my generation is like pills, and then the mixture
Oh, yeah.
of
It was a
drinking.
huge
That's
New
why
York
they're so
City
drunk.
thing.
Like I don't think this level of drunk was normal for brunch like 20
Yeah, but
years
that's what
ago.
my mom says about us now. Like, I think every generation says that about the younger one. They're like, we never got that fucked up. And it's like, really, mom? You were on acid in the middle of a field,
Yeah.
topless. Like, come on. So everyone thinks they get it. But I think, like, ketamine, the idea of just, like, partying with ketamine, I'm like, that's insane.
Some people take ketamine,
But I also, like,
for
For
started-
depression.
Yeah.
It's like a full
I
therapy.
know, I would
now.
do it. I would do it.
You can have like it intravenous. I think they have one in Union Square. You can like go to this doctor's office and he'll just put it in you and you just sit there for an hour while they observe you. It's like a more intense version of mushrooms. Have you guys ever done that?
Love mushrooms.
Mushrooms are sometimes I've taken too much, but like a good amount is good.
I've only had good
IMO.
experiences with mushrooms. Yeah.
I never wanted to try anything more. Like drinking and pot were enough for me. But I was always like, more drinks, more.
Yeah.
I don't want to see
You were
anything.
never like an intense drink. You always wanted to smoke.
I was so intense and was so loud.
But I just remember, like, every time I wanted to drink at your place, you'd be like, let's smoke. Like, smoking
Well, I don't
was
want to
your...
get drunk at that apartment. That was boring. I want to like go to a loud bar and get wasted.
And then go to a loud bar and be like, can you turn it down?
Yeah, yeah.
We need a medium for
I
this.
will never forget that. That's one of my favorite memories.
You
of her
told the DJ?
turning to the bartender and being like, turn it down.
To be fair, it probably was really loud.
Oh,
It was too loud.
Yeah, I bet.
Too loud. I can't hear myself sing.
What was your drink of choice?
Beer. I love beer.
Beer.
Love beer.
Love it.
Love
What's your
beer.
drink of
Like
choice?
ale, vodka soda.
Oh, yeah.
But at the club, cranberry vodkas.
Why?
And oh my god! Just
Why
because
not
like,
vodka soda?
Yeah, cranberry.
well,
vodka,
just because
yeah.
then you can water it down more so and like give it out. You know, like if you had like a vodka soda, I just feel like it was usually got too intense and people would get too drunk if you had a vodka
There's
soda.
a lot of bubbles. The bubbles.
Yeah, so like the sugar and the vodka would just be good to like hand out. So I'd be drinking cranberry vodkas.
Wait, what's up with the bubbles?
Bubbles make you more drunk. That's why champagne gets you
What?
messed up.
Yeah. Like Diet Coke apparently gets you more drunk than I think regular Coke.
Wait,
I don't know if that's
what?
a bubble situation,
Yeah, the
but yeah, I have
bubbles.
heard that.
I heard that champagne gets you more drunk because of the sugar, not because of the bubbles. What would the bubbles have to do with it?
I don't know.
Carbonation stuff.
I still think I used
Producer?
kryptonite correctly, so I just want to put that out there. Wow, that's blowing my mind. The bubbles. See, that's why I was a sloppy girl.
Too many bubbles. Yeah. So when was the last time both of you drank?
November. What year is it? Like a year and a half ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine was when I went to Costa Rica. So that was, and we got Sal, I think like end of May, probably like a year.
Yeah, I see myself eventually stopping or eventually slowing down more so than I am. But like once every few weeks, like 6 weeks or so, I don't know. I just kind of forget
You
what the
black out.
feeling is. Yeah, like the feeling of the hangover. So hopefully I don't get.
yeah.
I might drink
That's how
tonight.
I was.
Is that what kills you?
Like-
The hangover?
Yeah.
That's what you. That's why
it.
you're like,
like
never
everything
again.
else. Like I'm fine. Like I'm totally in control. It's just that the
Does it
hangover.
How much
affect your
do you
mood at all?
drink?
A good amount. What?
Does it affect your mood at all?
Nah, not really. I
that's
mean, the
nice.
next day, what if I'm just like uncomfortable?
I feel like you
Yeah.
never have depression.
Me?
Yeah.
I get there sometimes,
But not
I try
often.
and not show it. Yeah, not often.
Yeah.
My iron levels are probably good.
Yeah,
That's what
good
we're
iron
referring
levels.
to.
Very
You were
high.
just checking me out.
Very high.
Yeah,
And
high iron
anxiety?
levels. No. Only social anxiety. If I like go to a party.
gosh.
Yeah. But like the social anxiety, like I don't really like I would probably have to know everyone there, and even if I know everyone there, like I'm out after an hour.
Yeah.
It's just
It's a
too
lot.
intense. It's just
Yeah.
too many people.
so
Too many questions. Too much.
It's like they suck your energy. Everyone's
Yeah.
a energy sucker.
Yeah.
Vampires.
Yes.
Most peeps. Not most people, actually.
Not your fans,
everybody
not your
who's
viewers.
listening
You guys are amazing.
and tuning in. Y'all are great.
Yeah.
Great.
And guys, get to the Ted Jones Comedy Show tomorrow night, June 21st, 7 p.m. It's going to be freaking lit. And guys, if you are not going to make it to that comedy show, get to the 3rd annual Vegan Hot Dog Eating Contest, July 3rd, 1 p.m. at the stand.
God. Wait,
the
what's
show's
in a
tomorrow?
vegan hot dog?
Will this be out by
what-
tomorrow?
No, next Monday. This coming Monday.
Okay, got it.
Distracting for you guys, but today is June 20th.
Sorry, I was just amazed that you got it out that fast.
June 20th.
June 20th.
So
is
can I
today.
hear more about this vegan eating?
You can hear about it. So the first 2 years we did it on Zoom, first and second annual Ted Jones World Vegan Hot Dog Eating Contest. And then this year we're doing it at the stand. First 30 minutes of the show is going to be the Vegan Hot Dog Eating Contest. 10 minutes all you can eat, 8 contestants, and then we'll do like a little comedy show afterwards.
God.
But I'm super
Wow.
excited. It'll be fun. And what's in a vegan hot dog, you asked?
Yeah.
Like soy, protein, a few
Depends.
other
There's
things.
there's
yeah,
sometimes
yeah,
made
yeah.
of Satan. I call
But
it Satan.
it's better than regular hot dogs. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah. Whew.
For show.
For show. You know what's in a regular hot dog?
It's just all the good
Hoofs.
stuff of the.
Hoofs.
I think
Hoofs.
everything that they don't use.
Yeah.
It's like a sack of. Yeah. Not.
Yeah, you still want that hot dog?
Not
I don't
good.
eat hot dogs. Relax.
Do you eat cheeseburgers?
Sometimes.
Cheeseburgers? I'm
Yeah.
a cheeseburger guy. Like Beyond Meat, Impossible
love it.
Burgers. Love it.
Yeah, they're okay. I like a meat burger.
Yeah, I don't ever
Oh.
expect anyone that eats meat to like Beyond Meat more. That would be very fascinating to me.
I don't, it's not a big deal to me.
Oh, she
I don't,
feels attacked.
No, I just don't, it's not like, I'm like, I need my meat red and bloody. Like, I'm just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
They're both fine.
You like chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone loves
What's your
chicken.
favorite meat?
I'm not a big meat eater, but I guess it would be chicken.
I just had an Impossible chicken nugget.
From where?
I don't know. It was frozen, and my
I
sister
think
made it for me.
KFC was supposed to start doing that. Beyond Nuggets.
But here's the thing: those things aren't. It's like I'm not saying like that's more healthy because those things are made of crap. You know, it's like has like sugar and wheat and all this stuff in it. So I'm not like saying like Beyond and Impossible is better for you.
I just think ultimately we're gonna start to see more vegan things in the
Oh
world.
yeah, we already are.
You know, and it's being in New York City.
Kevin
is like
Hart
the
just came out
hub.
with a plant-based fast food
I just,
restaurant.
how
did?
healthy is vegan though? Because it's just processed stuff,
It
right?
depends how
to
you
like
do it.
create.
I think it just depends on how much sodium is in it, how many ingredients
if you
are
cook
in it,
or not.
if you cook it. But I think it's got to be better for you than.
I think it's better if you have like fresh vegetables.
Which is what,
and, like,
yeah, I agree.
not just like the processed
Absolutely.
crackers and crap.
seitan, tofu. What other vegan stuff do you? I have fruit all the
I
time.
do
Fruits
tempeh.
and nuts. Tempeh's good.
And
What's your favorite
sauteed
fruit?
vegetables.
I don't really have it that much, but I think watermelon is probably my favorite food. I have grapes all the time, apples, bananas,
Berries are amazing.
blueberries.
I like blueberries. Honeycrisp apples.
I
Honeycrisp
love
apples,
frozen
pink
blueberries
ladies.
best.
What is?
Frozen blueberries best.
You have them frozen?
Really?
It's like a candy, right?
Oh, they're magical.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I got to do that. Okay, cool.
But you have to buy them frozen. Don't freeze raw ones. It's not as good.
Oh.
And the frozen fruits are cheaper anyway, right?
I don't know. Probably.
I don't know. I don't really cook that much. You guys cook?
I cook all
I
the
hate
time.
cooking.
I hate it, but I do it because I know it'll.
I sometimes just eat like beans and chickpeas out of the can. I'm literally going to show you guys.
yeah. What'd you have for breakfast?
Amazing.
eaten today.
Why? Are you intermittent
What? Are
fasting?
you fasting?
I'm a fast guy.
Are you really?
This is literally this.
Do you
is what
intermittent
I would
fast?
legitimately eat. Yeah.
You just eat that out of the can. You don't
Put some hot sauce on it.
What kind of hot sauce? Red Devil?
Let's see what I got. Red Devil.
I love Red Devil.
Wait, I was just telling Ankara to intermittent fast. Cholula.
Cholula, and then I also have. So this is some of the.
I started eating at 2 o'clock
some of the
today.
seitan I have.
Yeah, I don't like.
So like, look at
seitan.
the stats on that
What is
though.
this?
Like good
Let's see.
protein, a lot of
What
salt.
are the
for
iron
that.
levels on this thing?
I've never looked at my iron levels.
Let's see. I don't see.
What
any
were you saying,
iron
Rachel?
levels in here.
I was telling Ankara to start doing intermittent fasting.
So I do it.
A lot of sodium.
What are your
though.
hours?
every day. Yeah, a lot. I mean, like
Oh,
today.
2 milligrams of iron.
There you
That's
go.
10%.
Let's go.
Maybe you should eat more of this.
More
it's
seitan.
wheat.
Or
I don't like-
beets. Red beets have a lot of iron.
I
Do
know.
they?
Yeah.
I like red beets. Okay, one more time, Rachel. What were we saying?
I was telling Ankara to intermittent fast.
So today, last night I ate really late. I ate probably like 11:30 p.m. So we're at like hour 19 right now. But I usually do
shit.
17.
Wow, you
or
go
18 hours.
Oh, you go
no
long.
eating.
I do 16.
And then what do you eat
Usually,
between just canned beans?
When I break it.
Yeah, like what's exciting for you? You know what I mean?
Oh,
like
man,
it's like
I know.
it's like when you're fasting, you're like, oh, I can't wait to eat that can of beans.
Yeah, or like,
when you're that hungry.
a fruit or something that usually breaks it.
I mean, like why don't you just
pineapple.
start your grave?
Sometimes I'll just get like bite into whatever. Like I'll order, I don't know, chicken nuggets, stuff like that. Like I don't make it such a big deal out of like my breaking the fast, like an avocado, whatever. You
Yeah.
should eat something that's like high in nutrition.
Yeah.
They say
Yeah.
when you break it, but like I don't really.
Did you
follow
say
that.
chicken nuggets?
Vegan chicken
Oh,
nuggets.
I was like, what the?
I was like, shit,
I was
we're gonna
like-
put that pork out.
Yeah, I was like, wait a second. Yeah. I was like, do we tell him?
Blowing up my spot. I didn't think they would have heard it.
we don't let anything slide.
Yeah, I love fasting. Only because it's like, it takes pressure off.
Autophagy. Yeah. And like, I also really try and not eat a few hours before the show, like at least 2 hours before a
same.
show.
I
Yeah,
can't eat before a show.
just because your energy focuses on digesting, and then
you're
it's
not
just
on
like-
fire, yeah.
Yeah.
I when I watch people eat full meals before they go on stage,
I
I'm
don't know
like,
how
wow.
they do it. They get the
Sometimes-
nachos.
Sometimes, like I see comics do that before the stand. Like they'll be like, "Oh, let me get a steak." They'll have the whole
Yes.
steak
My
go on.
God.
They come back, then have their dessert or whatever.
It
which is impressive.
amazes me.
Go for it.
I don't know how they don't poop on stage.
Yeah, lich.
Maybe they do.
That's a good bit.
They do.
Okay, so tell me about DumDum's podcast. Let's hear about that. How did that start? Where'd you guys get the idea from? Where do you record?
It's
hear
so
about
inspirational.
1-1.
It's so inspirational.
Yeah.
Let's hear about it, Rachel.
Why am I going?
I don't know.
You can both talk about it.
We came up, we've been wanting to start a podcast over the pandemic, and it took us a long time to get there. But our first idea,
Oh yeah.
our first idea,
Should we say it because we're gonna do it?
maybe we shouldn't say?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to say it.
Okay.
Just do it,
So,
though. You guys
yeah,
got to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Okay.
We had one
We
idea.
had another idea, and we were going to start doing it, and then we were like, you know what? This is actually going in one direction. Let's go like in a stupid direction, in
Yeah.
a dumb direction. And we're like, well, we're just, what do people love about us? And it's like, well, we're just a bunch of dum-dums.
Yeah, we're just silly and,
And
like loud, and we act like we know what we're talking about. We don't, and
we could just talk about dumb stuff. And
Yeah.
and then also we were like, what's something funny? Then we wanted to come up with the title. We're like, what's something funny we want to be introduced as right before we go on stage that will make us laugh so that we wouldn't be nervous on stage? So we're like, all right, Dum Dum Podcast. Because
you
people
know-
always laugh when they hear that. They're like,
some girl the other day said, "Do you really want me to bring you up saying this?" Like I was like, she was like, "The booker told me to bring. Is this what I'm really supposed to say?" I've had people say like, she has the dumbest podcast. Please welcome. Like people like mess it
that's
up
intense.
too.
She literally
Which
started crying.
Yeah, my feelings got hurt. She said, What did she say? She was like, she has the dumbest podcast. And my feelings for her. And when I told her that, she was like crying in laughter. She was like, that is the funniest.
I would
That's an intense
that would be
name
amazing.
also.
DumDum?
The dumbest.
I know. I was like, come on, you knew it wasn't
Well,
that.
the DumDums are those also lollipops.
I say like the
that you get at
lollipop. That's
doctor.
what I tell people. DumDum like the lollipop. And people will be like, I knew. I was like, all right.
So
But anyway,
backstory, history.
so it's like
Yeah.
we'll do like topics. It's like, what's the dumbest thing you've done in relationship to dating, to eating, to dieting, to exercise?
We did a bullying episode, which was really funny.
Oh yeah, we did like bullying, and then we did made up scenarios of like me being the bully and her dealing with the bully.
I'm not good with bullies.
You guys had bullies though? People were bullying you
Oh
too?
my
yeah,
God.
my whole life.
You didn't have bullies?
I mean,
At homeschool?
yeah.
Were you the bully?
Well, I also went to like
You were the
for
bully.
high school. I went to like a performing arts school, so there weren't that many like straight guys in my grade. No joke. There was me and probably
It's not always
I'm
straight
by the way.
guys.
It was me and like 6 other
so
straight
glad-
guys.
I'm
They're
so
like,
glad
this
you
kid
said that.
is gay. There's no joke. Like 6 straight guys probably in my grade. 15 gay guys. It was a small school.
Ew,
and
how many
then
graduating
35,
class?
like 55.
Oh my God.
Small. It was small.
So I have a theory that people that don't know that they were bullied, like I just think that you just don't know you were bullied. You were probably bullied and you were like, whatever. Like it
Yeah.
just goes, people just don't
Well, isn't that a
acknowledge.
great way to live your life?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No anxiety, no
Wait,
depression.
beans,
What
baby.
were the people were saying mean stuff to you
Wait a
guys?
second. This is huge. No anxiety, no depression. Eats beans happily. This guy's living
I don't
the
know
dream.
if I eat
Living the
beans
little
happily.
dream.
I just gotta
Just
do
say
what
it.
I
You
gotta
skip
do.
around. You skip around the apartment and eat beans. Just say it.
Yeah, literally. Ice coffee and beans.
What a great life.
Okay, so yeah, I was definitely bullied from day one. Like I
Yeah.
remember kindergarten being bullied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
don't remember
remember-
bullied as you were older.
Yeah. Third grade to 5th grade is when the bullying was. What was my awkward years?
Yeah.
Those were my awkward years, and that was just a lot of bullying.
Yeah.
A lot of mean
I had
stuff.
a lot of teeth. Like there was multiple teeth rows. I was easy to
Yeah, my
Shark
mouth
tooth.
is
Yeah,
huge.
that's
so
what my
like,
dad's used.
when you're a kid with a big mouth.
Shark teeth.
And Cara, where did you grow up?
Dubai.
Dubai.
Yeah, she's got an interesting upbringing.
Wow.
I was born in Florida. My dad was a commercial pilot, so we moved to Dubai, and I was there till I was 15. Moved back to Florida, high school and college in Florida. But most, like, I was raised in Dubai.
Did you speak a different language over there in Dubai?
No, 90% of the population is all expats. I went to American school. Actually, my first school, I went to a British school, so my
Oh.
first
Oh,
accent
that's why
was
you have a
British.
good Australian accent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
very,
Kinda
very
sounds like
close.
British.
Very close.
British and then American. Yeah.
They're very close. But you also speak
They
Spanish.
spell a lot of things
Hablas
differently.
español.
No, I don't speak Spanish.
Sí.
But- no, I took Spanish in high school, but
Samesies.
I got
Hablas
sobresaliente.
español.
Ted
Muy
Jones
bien.
Mundo, as we say, for the Spanish listeners.
Are you Spanish?
Ted
Part
Jones
Spanish?
World.
No.
I
What are
took
you?
Spanish 4 though in high school.
good.
I'm Jewish. L'chaim.
Jewish?
You took
You're
4?
Jewish?
I am. Yes.
Full Jew.
Okay, so yes,
Full
my
Jew.
mom converted before I was born, so yes, full Jew.
Okay, nice.
Had my bar mitzvah too. I know my whole Torah portion.
Can you still?
Yeah. Amen. Vayisa Yaakov raglav vayelek harta berekedem vaya v'hinei v'el bashadeh v'hinei sham slosha reitzon si alecha ki bin ha'ba'er ha'i yashku hadivarim b'otam
How long is this
kupatu
gonna be?
peini necha. That's
is
it.
long?
Right before she was done.
Is that in an American? is that an American accent or is
well,
that
how I was doing it?
Yeah.
I was just doing it very casually, and
Can you
also
do it?
for my
What would be the accent?
one line.
A Hebrew accent?
Yeah, do
Can
it.
you do it with that?
Well, I'm singing. Amen. Vayisach Yaakov raglach.
Okay.
Vayelech hartza v'nekedem. Kind of like that. But also for my bar mitzvah,
Yeah.
you're supposed to read from the Torah. Like I had
okay.
transliterations because I couldn't really read from the Torah. It was too hard as like a second language. Oh, so did
yeah,
you go to
yeah.
college in the
Yeah.
States?
Yeah. I went to UCF in Orlando.
Okay, nice. TORAH. UCF. Is that near
Yeah.
Orlando?
It's in Orlando, yeah.
Okay, we played them in tennis. They were really
Did
good.
you go to the tennis
No,
down there? or-
they came to an event at USF.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
when we played them.
So did you go to tennis camp down in Tampa?
Not in Tampa, but
which
I
one?
went to Saddlebrook, which is in not Bradenton. Actually, Saddlebrook
Yeah,
might
it's like the
actually be
Tampa
location.
area.
Yes.
It's like right by Zephyr Hills or something.
Maybe.
I lived in Tampa for 6
Maybe.
months.
Isn't that a water company? Zephyr
Yeah.
Hills? You lived in Tampa? Really?
My husband worked in baseball, and so I lived there when he was working for the Tampa Bay Yankees. What a terrible place to live during the summer. Holy hell.
What a terrible place
well,
to
at least
live,
it's like,
period.
is that kind of, what, that's Central Florida, it's known as?
Yeah.
Tampa?
Well,
Yeah.
it's like Central West.
North Central, West Florida.
Yes.
A lot of money there.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, some parts.
Well, that area that we were is
Well, you were in the baseball. Yeah.
the baseball area.
Baseball town.
Well, like that's where they had like built up stadiums and stuff.
Yeah, it
They
was
put money
crazy.
into it.
Derek Jeter has a crazy house there.
I'm sure.
in
Yeah, on the
Tampa.
water, they have big
Yeah,
houses.
yeah. And then Tom Brady was actually renting it from him.
I remember one day
when
we
he was
saw
in the
Cameron
Buccaneers.
Diaz and Alex Rodriguez at Starbucks. When I say we, I mean me and my personalities. But like,
I think I say me all the time, by the way, too. I think I
I
saw
wonder if your friends know each other.
they definitely don't.
I think I saw
They wouldn't get
Benji
along.
Madden on the street yesterday. Throwback. You guys know who that is? Benji Madden.
Why do I know that name?
He was like, I think he was with Blink 182 with Travis Barker.
No.
yeah,
really?
that sounds. Wait, I'm gonna look it
Can
up.
you look it up? Travis Barker. Don't waste your time
Yeah.
on me. You're already a voice in my head. I miss
listening to
you.
a lot of Blink
Anyway, he looked like a, excuse me, a dweeb. I was like, how is this guy married to Cameron Diaz for 10
See?
years?
Bully. Bully.
Oh, you
Was
were the
fucking-
bully.
You were the bully.
I knew
I didn't have
it.
my beans yet today. My bad.
you
Sorry, I
were
just
the
knocked
bully.
you over.
No, it doesn't seem that way.
Benji Madden.
The trio consists of the bassist vocalist Mark, Travis, Matt, replacing Tom.
Okay, Benji. Well, can you look up Benji? I should have the
I saw
laptop
Jeff
here. It
Bezos
says
yesterday.
Jones.
Benji, Benji Madden, got him. Musician,
Yeah.
Good Charlotte.
Oh.
Yeah. Good Charlotte.
Yeah.
We like Good
They
Charlotte.
were good.
They were
Where did
great.
Did he
go?
look like a dweeb?
He did look like one.
Did he look 43?
He looked.
Yeah,
just
'cause I was
like a
gonna say
little-
he's,
yes,
like, in his
plump and, like
40s.
tats all over.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, he's chubby.
Seemed like him.
Shoot. Good Charlotte. What a lot of these bands never made it. Poor the guys.
They made it.
I mean, like, no, didn't keep it going, you know?
Because they
I feel
made
like
it.
I feel like it's tough for bands to make it and keep it going.
Yeah.
Like Blink 182, would you consider them
Yeah,
consider
they had a lot of
keep
albums.
going?
They were
Yes.
huge.
They had a lot of albums for a really long time.
Red
They-
Hot
I bet
Chili
they were-
Peppers.
Well, they
Still
had it for a
going
long time
strong.
too.
Aren't they still going strong? No.
I
think
mean,
so.
they still have hits come out once in a while, right? But like, has anybody bought their album lately, or downloaded
never
it on
bought
Spotify
albums.
or something,
Yeah.
or got their CD,
I
or
don't download it on Spotify. I just hard it. You download it?
What does hard it mean?
You just add it to your playlist.
Why are you getting sexual, bro?
Also, look at
Heart.
this. Look at this
said
ad,
hard.
by the way.
I was like,
I
what's
thought
a
they said
hard?
hard? I'm like, don't get
This is an
weird.
insane ad for
Is
Goya.
it time to eat for?
Yeah,
is
Goya
it time
likes
to eat
Trump.
your-
You
So
should
we're
make
gonna-
sure
we're gonna
they
blur
they
that
are
out.
organic. That's good.
Yeah. What was I gonna do? I was just
Hard it.
You're gonna hard.
Oh yeah,
something.
yeah.
I'm telling you, it was Ted
ladies.
outside. It was definitely
See,
Ted
like,
outside.
like passion fruit. See, like I put a heart
yeah. We thought you
instead
said
of
hard.
download. Oh,
Okay.
I hard it. Yeah.
Yeah, hard
What do you
it.
do if you're in a place that has no service and you want to listen to your music?
Bug out. Well, I can you can listen to it. You can listen to it if it has no.
No, because you have to
No.
download it, boo.
Oh, right. So that's why only my playlist works when I'm on the plane.
So you do have a playlist.
but
So
I
you
hard
just
it
listen
to
to
get
the
it
same
there.
7 songs on your
I hard it.
If he hearts it, it
Good
downloads.
Charlotte. yeah. If you hard it, it downloads.
Yes, if you hard it, it downloads.
That's the plan.
No.
Yeah, liked songs
Girl.
is a playlist
Look,
and it's
like
downloaded.
songs. So
Yeah, but
all those are.
hold on, press this, and you have. Is there?
No, it'll work.
Okay, maybe I don't know. There's not a download option.
She's so stubborn.
By the way, if you guys are listening on Spotify, you'll notice here that we have video on Spotify, very exclusive. You see these lovely ladies and myself
Oh my
here
God, you have
on your
that?
screen.
Hey.
Yes, we do.
Wow.
On Spotify.
So great.
Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, wherever you guys get your podcasts. Yeah,
Great
but we
voice,
do.
Ted.
It's great.
Seriously, you should have a podcast.
I say good plan. And then look behind you. I have those U.S. Open credentials.
I
So that's
can't
when I
look
was
past
super.
those
That's when I was
until I see
super
that gold
intense.
Oh,
chain.
Seriously, what's with the
And the
pimp
watch.
chain?
I just put up a clip
What's with
about
the
how I have these
necklace?
this fake jewelry.
What's with the pimp chain?
Is that from your clubbing days?
Yeah, this is from here. You put this on.
No,
That's how you got.
Look
yes,
at that.
please.
Look at
I
this. It's just all fake jewelry. This is stuff that
Sure,
I got
you
like on
say it's
Canal
fake.
Street.
Seriously,
But
that's
I'm
like
walking
It's
out with
real.
this.
That's like 24
Look,
karat
see?
gold.
Do you have
wow.
a grill?
No,
Wait,
I
is that
need a
you?
grill.
Is that
who's
you as
Edward?
a kid?
Oh man, spoiler alert. That's
Oh my
real
God!
name.
Look at this thing. Wow.
Ted is not short for Edward.
Yeah, it is. You just
Your
put a
name
T in
is
front of
Edward?
it.
No, it's Theodore.
Theodore.
I know,
Ted.
it's not.
Oh my God!
I
Is your
know.
I'm
name
calling
wrong
you
the whole
Ed.
time?
Well,
I'm calling you Ed.
Really?
Yes.
You might be the only person that calls me Ed. Or people sometimes like, oh, Tedward.
Wait, what are you
Oh,
trying to claim?
that sounds like a bully.
What set am I trying to rep?
What are you trying to say? What
What set are you repping?
What are you saying?
Seriously.
No,
Wait, his
I was
name's
saying
Edward.
I was saying
Your
that you
name
put a
is
T
Edward?
in front of an E. Tedward.
Not a thing.
Your name
I
is
go by,
Ted.
well, growing up I went by Teddy.
That's like me being like,
Teddy. That's
what I
great.
went by.
I'm only calling you Teddy.
And
from
now,
on.
like, so there are people who knew me before I just started going by Ted Jones, and like in the comedy world, and
Yeah,
like
also,
people who
yeah,
I
what's
haven't
your last
introduced
name
myself to
here?
as Teddy are calling me Teddy. That's my last name.
okay.
Oh
Ted
my
Jones.
gosh.
If you
So-
could change your name to a stage name, what would it be?
Rachel Williams.
Good answer.
I think
What would
mine would
yours
be.
Rachel Starr, or that's like that's
like
a
a
porn
porn
star
star.
Yeah,
name.
seriously.
Jinx. I feel like that legitimately might be one. My bad.
Rae, R-A-E.
Here we go with the Rae thing.
Because then people aren't sure if it's a male or a female and they might book me more.
They just book you through Twitter.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
is she
that's a
man
good
or
idea.
female?
Yeah, that's
Actually.
true. Thank you. And last name, Flowers.
Ew.
Ray
that's-
Flowers.
No,
that's not
bad.
girly
You
at
sound
all.
like a jazz name. Ray Flowers.
How about Ray Dude?
Ray dude.
Ray. What should be my last name, guys? Come on. Ray Focus
Ray
8.
Charles.
Ray Focus. I do like Ray Charles. That's a good one.
Has anyone taken that yet?
Ray Focus Aid.
All right, Ankara,
know.
while she's thinking, what about yours?
Oh, my name?
Yeah, your
My
stage name.
Oh my God. Okay. Wow. Look at all those joints.
These are ready to go.
Yeah.
Ray.
It's like a
The
party and a
cones.
thing.
Yeah.
Did you
Cones.
roll those all?
No. They're all cones.
Bite
They're
them.
all ready. So like you take the weed and you scoop it and then you poke it down and then twist
nice.
it.
That's
Just 'cause
nice.
I'm not
That's
so good at
easy.
rolling joints. Yeah.
That makes your life so much easier.
Yeah. We don't have to talk about stage names, guys. By the way.
Ray
I didn't
Marie.
put
Yeah, I
you guys
can't
on
think
the
Ray
of
same-
any.
Marie.
Ray Marie.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Yours would be Cara.
No. Gross.
Oh boy.
I don't know. I can't do this.
No one. You're
We'll
like
come back to you.
panicking.
I can't.
Leave it in the comments.
Can we
Nicole.
come back to this in a couple
Yeah,
months?
we'll
Have
come
me
back in a
on?
few
Nicole.
months.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Part 1 of 2.
Okay.
So what's on tap for tonight, ladies?
Listen, Ed.
Well, we were going to do our podcast, but
Yeah. Rachel ruined it.
but that's okay.
I have to be somewhere at midnight tonight, which I have a feeling it's
Whoa.
going to be canceled.
Oh, it's a show?
Yeah. And because it's raining. And before that, I'm seeing friends we haven't seen anyone through baseball, actually, that we knew through baseball. And I'm going to meet their kid and pretend I know how to deal with a kid. And then,
How old is the kid?
young, like 1.
Oh, it's easy.
Oh, okay.
Just like pat it on the head.
Okay, I'll do that. Be like, don't be cry. What about
Borat.
you?
Me? I might do a jam tonight,
Fun.
but I think it's a later jam. I think it's like a 10 o'clock jam.
Oh,
so
God.
Well, I think they have one over here at that.
Yeah, at the loft.
Oh, that's what time it's at?
yeah. If it's earlier, I'll do it. If it's too late, then I'll just go home. I've been nonstop going. So tonight I might just chill.
I just love how you
deserve it.
were down to go on the boat though.
I'll go on the boat. I got the jacket.
You do have the boat jacket and the lip shirt.
know. I just have to go home and get a bucket hat because I feel like it's a bucket hat kind of.
Event.
Which one? The furry one?
No, not that one.
Oh, okay.
Not for rain.
I
I want to
hope it
be the
doesn't rain.
plus one that he's embarrassed by. He's like, I was gonna stay for an hour and a half,
But
but
then
I
she
think
brought the
with-
bucket hat.
He's like, we're
And
staying
now
here
she's
for
staying
10
2
minutes.
hours.
Seriously.
Amazing. All right, guys. Ankara.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming on the Ted Jones World Podcast.
Ted
this
Jones.
was so much fun.
You guys
This
are
was
really
so
terrific.
great.
Guys, follow both of them. If you guys can just shout out your
Yes.
Instagram
I'm good
handles
at shouting.
really quick.
At Laugh Cara.
Mine's at Rachel Williams with the R and the W switched.
So it sounds like this.
Rachel Williams. Absolutely love it, guys. Tune in on Thursday for the next episode and come to the next Ted Jones Comedy Show tomorrow. We'll see you guys soon. Peace.
Bye.